Hi, I'm Emily. In this lesson, I'm going to show you three chords, G, D, and C, that are familiar to you if you've seen the previous videos. Only this time, we're going to play a 4-measure pattern with them, and I'm going to show you a brand new strumming pattern that you may not have seen before. Okay? So, let's start by just going to our G chord. Now, remember with this chord, you can either play it with 3 fingers, like this, or you can play it with 4 fingers. I prefer the 4 fingers, so I'm just going to go there. Now, the strum pattern is a little bit different from what you've seen before. It's not just straight eighth notes or straight quarter notes. And it's in 4/4 time. We're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now listen very, very carefully. I'm going to show you the pattern a couple times here. It goes like this. Down, down, up, up, down, up. It's 1 measure long. Okay? I'm going to play it one more time with the counting so you can see where each strum falls. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? I'll show you a couple more times just so you can get it down. It's a little complex. I'm going to play it twice through on G again. Ready? And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up and up, down, up. Now the thing to notice here about this pattern that's very, very important is that my strumming hand is in a constant, never-ending, alternating down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up motion. Okay? So what's happening is that whether my pick is actually touching the strings to make a sound or not, right? My hand never breaks that pattern. It's always moving in a downward direction on the numbers, the 1, 2, 3, 4, also known as the downbeat. And it's always moving in an upward direction on the ands, the ones in between, also known as the upbeats. So there are a couple of spots where I'm actually skipping a strum, but I'm still moving in the correct direction. Watch me. I'll play it this time for the heck of it on a D chord, 2 measures through. Ready, and down, and down, up, and up, down, up. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you want to leave those little ghost strums in. They're very important because they hold up that constant alternating motion. Why do we want to do that? Well, it helps it so that you don't ever lose the beat, right? You know that your hand, no matter what, is always going to be going down on one of the downbeats, one of the numbers, primarily number 1, okay? That's your most important landmark, is to know where beat 1 is. And every time you're on an and, you're going in an upward direction. So even if you make a mistake and you touch the strings where you're not supposed to, or you don't touch the strings where you are supposed to, your hand is still keeping the beat. You become the human metronome, right? You always know where that beat is. That's going to be extra important once we start going faster, okay? So here's how the entire chord progression goes. We're going to do 1 measure of G, that's 1 strum pattern, 1 measure of D, and 2 measures of C. And we're going to keep repeating that. So let's do it nice and slowly. Let's say 2 times through. Then we'll try it a little faster when you're ready. So get your fingers up on G. And here we go. 2 and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and D, and 2, and 3, and 4, and C, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, back to the top, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. Let's end it on G just for fun. And all right. So congratulations if you made it all the way through. But if you need to pause it and you need to take some time either to get these chord changes down, right? Or to get the strum pattern itself down, go ahead. Practice just the strum pattern on one chord so you can start getting the rhythm. All right? So for those who are ready, let's move on and let's do it a little bit faster. And we're going to do it 4 times through this time. Okay? Our tempo is going to be about 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and like that. Okay? Here we go. A 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 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 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 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 and 4 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 2 more times. Give me one more. Just for fun, we'll end it on G. And. All right, I hope you're as excited about that as I am. It's starting to sound like music now. Keep working on that. Look for the accompanying PDF to this lesson as well, so that you can have a transcription of that in front of you while you're doing this. This is a really great one to grab maybe some of your other friends who play instruments and jam with. So thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to teaching you more fun strum patterns.